That's weird. Oh, no, I can hear myself. Wait, can y'all hear me? That's weird. Oh yeah, because I can hear myself. Okay. Ooh, okay. Ooh, that took a long. That took a lot of time. Oh my god. I'm so glad I'm doing this by myself. Yes, thank you so much, Delilah. Thank you for helping me through that traumatic situation. The first live by myself, and this happens. But hey everybody, I see 7 people are watching, 6 people now. But thank you for coming to Key and Carry, where we carry right now. It's just me, Damon, but I have a co-host Troy and another co-host Bubs the God, which couldn't make it tonight. But I decided to stay true to my word. I'm a man of my word. I said we was gonna go live tonight, so I decided to stick with that. Hey Gemini Films, hey Aaron, thank you guys for being here. Really appreciate y'all. I'll do a little I had a whole little intro in silence. Like y'all can hear it. But yeah, this is our review or my review for Bad Boys Club. I think this is like episode, I know it's season 7, but let me look up the episode 4, Turning Tables. Yes, Blue Devil Babe. Thank you so much. Thank you for your encouragement. I appreciate you. Yes, hey Gemini Films. Hey Aaron. Thank you guys for being here. But yeah, this is episode 4. It feels a little longer. Let me know in the chat if it feels longer. Cause I mean I like the season so far, but I feel like we're on episode like I don't know, 9 or something. Maybe the whole like case drama has like really like drug things out to where I feel like it's been on for longer than it's been on. But I thought this episode was good. It was really short. They didn't really talk to, or they didn't really show a lot of the other cast members like Rocky or I know Poppy went home, and then they had a couple scenes with like Tynell and Lilo, but they weren't really in the episode like that. um but I thought it was interesting. We got to see the new kid, the new boy, and I thought that was he's a good addition. Oh hey Kevin, oh look at you. Speak of the devil, hey Calvin, appreciate you being here. Um, but yeah, I thought this was an interesting episode. I like how they supported the new guy. Usually on Bad Girls Club, they usually like haze the new girl or like talk shit to the new girl. So it was cool to see them embrace him. I wonder if I wonder would they have embraced him if it was the other group, like if it was Rocky and Tynell and them. Like I wonder how they would have felt about him. Um, but yes, the new boy is cute. Yes. Check the thumbnail if you haven't. But yes, he is cute. I think he's a really cool addition. He seems really laid back so far. I don't know what he's given later in the season, but yeah, it's a cute episode. I actually have a friend coming through who also watches the show. Shout out to Martez. I'm gonna bring him on soon, and we can both talk about the episode. So I won't be here alone fully, but yeah. So the episode starts off with Tynell, Case, and Justin. Um, they sitting down, I guess, talking about the issues that they have. I thought it was funny when Tynell walked up like, "What's tea?" and then Case was like, "What's up, bro?" Like it was just two different sides of the spectrum. Like, definitely giving Fem and Trey, but I just thought that was really funny. Um, they really care about those pictures on the wall. I feel like if they would have messed up my picture, I wouldn't have cared. Like I would have just kept it moving. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Like I didn't pay for it. I didn't make it, so like I don't get why. I don't get why. I don't get why they care about those photos. Yes. Oh, you get oh, okay. You gonna get into well, I saw you get into one fight, so we gonna see that one next episode. But damn, you seem like such a sweetheart. But I guess I guess everybody got their sides. Um but yeah. they sat down. I don't know. I like Tynell, but I feel like it was, I don't know. I wasn't really feeling him this episode. I just feel like he was trying to play the fence. It was giving like I chose the wrong side, and now like I chose the wrong side, and now I don't want to get my ass beat. So let me just try to make amends with you because you know, who gonna protect me? Rocky not gonna protect me. So let me just try to make amends with you. I don't got no real issue, but I definitely feel like they chose sides and then they got mad at Justin for choosing sides. It didn't really make a lot of sense to me, but I'm so glad that Justin got him together. Um, he was really getting that ass about how y'all are the ones that are like giving fever towards us, and we're just trying to like, we're just trying to have fun, and like y'all got a problem with us, and we're defending ourselves. So, um, I still like Tynell, but I don't know. I just feel like he needs to like not follow along others. I feel like he needs to kind of like be his own person, or don't backtrack. If you know, if you were on Rocky's side, stay on Rocky's side. Like, don't try to like, I don't know, make it seem like there wasn't an issue when there was clearly an issue. Um, they do a little flashback, I guess, to the first night when I guess Case was talking about how he was super, basically about how his Case show and like I guess y'all are just a supporting cast, and I guess they were in a room. Hayes, I think it was like Hayes, Rocky, Tynell, Poppy. They were all in the room. I guess talking about how they were gonna get rid of him or how he needs to go. I thought it was funny when Hayes was like, Hayes was like, I'm on probation, so I can't do shit. Like, shout out to Hayes. Um, he is just so funny. He's like my favorite at this point. But he just seemed real cool and like not really into like fighting or anything like that. So I just thought it was funny how he was like he was on probation. Like that's so real. At least I guess he ain't got no damn bracelet on. But um I thought it was interesting that they were mad at him being so cocky, but I feel like that's what turned them on. Like I feel like that's what made them, you know, that's what led to all the makeout sessions was all his cockiness, but now they mad at it. Um and also, you know, let me know in the chat how you feel, you know. I'll definitely read y'all comments and react to them because I'm definitely not used to talking for this long on this show. So definitely let me know how you feeling in the comments. Um but yeah, like I said, I still like Tynell, but yeah, I feel like you just need to be honest. Like, yeah, we didn't really like the way that you were acting, but instead of like just coming to you and telling you, like we decided to try to kick you out. And when that didn't work, we were just left looking crazy because it's like he's still here and your friend went home. So um I think this apartment is definitely given a youth center tea. It's definitely given like they only there during the day and like I guess at night, but they don't really sleep there. It's kind of like a rec center almost. They just need like a pool table or some shit. And it would be cool. Um, but then we go to the next scene where Lilo, Case, and Justin are hanging out, and or they're not hanging out. They're in the living room just talking, I guess, about the situation, kind of like what happened with Tynell. I guess this is Lilo's turn to kind of give his spiel on how he feels about everything. Um, I don't know. I kind of feel like um I kind of feel like Lilo is given the same tea. Like I feel like he kind of has more history with Case because they had that little situation in the bathroom. But outside of that, I mean, I feel like it's given the same thing. Like I feel like just stand behind your choices. Like if you have an issue with him, you have an issue with him. Um, you know, y'all ain't gotta fight. Like that's not necessary. I don't even think Case wants to fight either one of them, which is crazy. But Martell, Martell, you in the comments? Feel free to hop on. Let me know. Um, but yeah, Lilo was pretty much given the same tea. Not really. I guess not really sorry about the shit that he was doing, which I mean I get it, but it basically resulted the same. But I'm glad they were able to talk out their differences because they can't keep fighting like constantly. But I'm glad they were like able to sit down and kind of give their like perspectives on what was going on. Um, and then we cut to the new boy, the new guy, Kelvin. I think he said he's from the DMV area, but I can't remember which state for sure. But I know he said he was in the DMV area, and he just said that he's cool. I think he's a model. I know he has some anger issues that he's trying to work through. I think he said what makes him. Oh, Maryland. Okay, yeah, shout out to Maryland. You said you backstage you. I'm gonna add you. See what that's giving. No, I think you just have to turn on your mic and camera. Let's see. Oh,
Y'all.
yeah, I can. I'm so dumb. I had to add you on. The whole time I'm like looking like, oh, I see him here, but like, yeah, I had to add you on. But yes, welcome everybody. Thanks for the 5 people that are watching right now. Shout out to y'all. This is my friend Martez, who also watches the show. How long have you watched the show?
I've actually been watching it since it started.
Really? Damn, I feel like even I started like maybe like I don't know, season like 4 or something. The one when they were like in Atlanta.
hmm No, I started like when they were like 13, 14 years old, like recording Bad Boys.
Ooh, that's crazy. That's
Yeah.
so intense. Cause they did used to be like super young, like high school age, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how much trouble you can get into without alcohol. Hopefully they weren't they weren't drinking at 14, 15.
I don't think they're really like drinking. If even if they were though, they were drinking out of like red cups, so you didn't really know what they were drinking. I doubt it was
Oh,
anything like crazy, but
okay. Well, as somebody like who has watched the show longer than I have, how do you feel about this season so far? Season 7.
I actually like it. Of course, I love how like Karan has progressed throughout the years, considering like seeing how he started and then up until now, like
Mhm.
just as far as the quality, like casting, and just kind of like getting like I guess you can say a more grownish perspective. Whereas before it was just like a bunch of bad kids on a show.
Right.
But
Built on somebody iPhone.
yeah, but yeah, I actually really like love this season so far. I think it would be nice to see a little bit more dynamics outside of like the living quarters because I don't necessarily know like what the setup is, so I just call it the living quarter.
Right.
But
Youth center. That's what I said.
Houston,
I
you're funny. But
okay.
yeah, no, I think it's really cute so far. I really enjoyed this episode. Kind of piggybacking off of what you were saying earlier. It was a lot of cast members missing out of this one, which probably just has everything to do with kind of like the dynamic of people like working or, however filming works with Karan. But overall, I think Calvin is a very refreshing replacement. Um,
Mhm.
I personally don't feel like I've had any favorites on this season thus far until
Oh,
Calvin came. Like right now, he's like my favorite, just of
okay.
what I like see from him so far.
Yes, shout out to you if you're still in the comments. Also, let us know if you want to come on, like give your perspective. But yeah, I think Kelvin was definitely like a refreshing like person to come in just because everybody was so angry and like coming off
hmm
of those fights that like him you know, coming in with like a nice smile and like good energy was super cool.
hmm
Okay, cool. I'll bring you on in a second. Let me see. I just wanted to ask you a couple questions. So like which side, like if you were in the house,
hmm
Martez, like which side would you end up on, do you think? Like you team Case and Justin, or you team what was it, the Fierce Five, Fab Five, something like that?
Hold on, hold on. They came up with a name.
I
I must
think they
have missed that
did.
part. I must have missed that part.
I think they did. They always do though. It's like the Fab Five, the Fierce Five, the Wolf Pack, something like that.
Mm, I mean, if I'm being honest, like I feel like I'll probably be like in between because I can't say that I really like resonate with the Fab Five, and then it's like with Case and Justin. I don't know. They give me
what is
like
this? What is this look you said?
they give me like okay, so like not to make like any comparisons, but kind of like how I don't know if any of you guys like have watched like the Zeus Network version of Bad Boys Club. We all know what the original one is, but like for them, it's kind of like the whole. It was like the whole straights versus the gays thing. How I kind of see
Mhm.
this season of Gemini Films is like the hyper masculine versus like the butch queens and like the kind of like femme girls. Like
Okay.
I've
I didn't
also
even
picked up,
notice that.
yeah, because I pick up on a lot that like Case and Justin kind of like they throw their little keys and shade of like saying like, oh, they act like bad girls and not bad boys.
I
Like,
did notice that though.
so
Yeah.
it's just kind of like this like hyper mask versus like hyper femme. So I feel like I don't really vibe with the perspective of like the Fab Five because I feel like it is very clicky, very much like Wolfpack.
Mhm.
But also it's like with Case and Justin, I don't personally see myself like hanging out with them just by like their demeanor. Like they have like this whole like bro kind of
Yeah.
setup thing, and it's just like,
It's given like gym
yeah, gym
laundry, gym Tim
head,
laundry.
like
Yeah.
mask for mask, like
Right. A specific part of Jacked. I get what you're saying.
yes,
Hmm.
very much so. So I feel like I would be cool with everybody, especially just because like I have like my own mindset and I never really drift to one. Like I know Justin say like he's been neutral, but now he
Hmm.
kind of like is owning up to the fact that he rocks with Case. I personally feel like I kind of forgot that Justin was like on the show a lot of times.
Oh,
No
you
tea, no
forgot that
shade.
phase.
I mean, I'm just saying.
That's
I'm just saying.
I feel like that's the only reason why I remember. No shade. Like I feel like I'm like, oh yeah, Justin. Like the body of the season
Yeah.
here. Like, but yeah, I think outside of that, I feel like it's because he's so chill, which is so crazy. Because if you've ever watched the other show, The Come Up,
New York.
it's like night and day. Yeah, like he was on there and he was so like rah rah and
Mm-hmm.
like I don't know what he did. Like, let me know because I just feel like he is so relaxed now and like
Mm-hmm.
it's almost like he kind of like furniture now. But I kind of want him to like not fight or anything like that. Like I just want him to
Yeah.
like be I don't know, I want him to like stand out more and give more of his opinion. I feel like it's I don't know if it's like his opinion is conveniently Case's opinion as well on most things, or if
Mm-hmm.
you genuinely, if you're just kind of going with what he says just cause. But I think
That's
I would probably end up with like I don't know. It is hard because I feel like you the side you call it the fem girls. I feel like they are more like you said, kind of catty and like I don't
very
know. I just feel like I could be out with them and like at any point they would like want to fight or like I don't know. I could do something small and they would be like, "Bitch, how dare you?" And I'm like,
yeah.
I didn't even, But I don't really like the way that Case and Justin they made their little slick comments about like girls and they acting like
Mm-hmm.
girls in a bad boys club and it's like, listen, some of them girls from the bad girls club could beat all y'all ass. So like
No, seriously.
let's not do that because some of them girls used to fight for sport. But yeah, so I know you said that the new guy is kind of your favorite. Like, what
Mhm.
vibes were you getting from him when you when he came on?
So I'm a very like energy driven person, and I just personally felt like I didn't get any kind of like try hard energy from him. Like I felt like it was a lot of genuinity in a lot of the things that he was saying. He wasn't getting like too rah rah. Even when it came down to those questions, like the prove yourself questions, when they were just like, "Oh, like
Hmm.
do you have a temper?" In a way, he almost kind of like wanted to resist of even like and like owning up to that part of
Right.
him. But then he was just like, you know what, let me just keep it a buck. Like I can't have a temper, but you can tell he's like trying to go from one place to the next. Like he's like, it's there, it's present, it can come out, but it's not really something that I want to like resonate with. So I feel like he's just authentically being himself, where I feel like everybody else except for the supporting cast are playing like characters in a way, just because they know they're on
Mm-hmm.
the show. And it's just like, that's good because it entertains us. But a lot of them, I don't feel like I actually know or have like even a little ounce to work with of like what kind of like internal work they have going on.
True. And I know like me and my co-host Troy talked about this on another show where it's like I feel like sometimes on these shows they feel like they have to like be somebody that they're not, either
Mhm.
to like get attention or because they don't want us to truly know what they're going through. And it's just like I get it, like you got to be vulnerable to be on something like this, but I feel like just be yourself because I feel like it comes off kind of fake and like low
Yep.
grade if you walk in trying to be somebody else that you're not. But I think Case or not Case, Hayes is a good like I guess example of like somebody who's being themselves, but they don't feel like they have to be like a bitch or like,
Mhm.
rude or whatever. So
I
yeah, I
agree.
feel
And you
like
know
he has
what?
good
I
taste.
take that back. So I feel like Hayes needs more camera time because I kind of forget about him too, but not like in a bad way. It's just like I
Mm-hmm.
feel like I don't see him too often, even though we're only 4 episodes in. But it's just like
Right.
I feel like I could see him more because I lived for like his Bad Boys Club like intro, like when they had like their own individual like promo intros.
Right.
I loved his character and I loved his energy like on the first episode, but I feel like I haven't been seeing too much of him since that first episode. So I do like Hayes
Understandable.
though. I just forgot about him because I feel like I haven't seen enough of him yet.
No shade to Case, but or not Case, no shade to Hayes, but
Mhm.
he's 27. That man be at work or handling
Right.
some
That's
some
not
adult
fair.
shit. And I like Hayes. Like, yes, Blue Devil Babe. I like Hayes. But I feel like he be at work or just doing some grown shit. Like, I don't know. I feel like
Yeah.
this is just like I feel like he's like, oh, I've always wanted to be on the Bad Boys Club. And so he's like, I'll come through for a little bit and then like dip out. Like, I
Hmm.
don't know. At that age, I just feel like he's kind of like, I don't need to be here all the time. Like, I'll just come when I want, I guess. Um, but yeah, let me because I know Kelvin said he might want to join. So let me put the link in the chat just to see. I guess. Feel free to come on. Let me know how you feeling about it. Um, but yeah, so I guess how did you feel about the Tynell and Lilo situation? I just kind of grouped them together because they were giving the same vibe to me.
So with Tynell, I feel like I don't know. I feel like I've just been seeing a lot of backtracking from him. Even like up into like the Poppy situation. It's like there was so much energy from both of their ends. And then it's like when they were in each other's faces, it was like, where's the same confessional energy that y'all had?
Where is
So
it?
I feel like it's kind of like the same thing, even the circumstance with like um Case. It's just like, okay, you're like like you're confronting them about your picture being touched, but you still came in with this like really like provoking energy. You've kind of like made it known like where you stand as well. And I just felt like after a certain point of figuring out like who touched his picture and once he got his answers, just like he starts to backtrack because it's like, okay, I'm
Mhm.
thinking initially from jump I thought he was just gonna have like a serious conversation about like trying to like extend the olive branch, which is where it got to, but I did not expect him to be like, oh, so who touched my picture? I was like, oh,
Right.
okay, like it's about to get
Yeah.
bucked, it's about to get knocked, like, but it's like they straight up were just like, oh, it was me. And it was
Right.
like
He was
no kind
like,
of like
okay.
right, it was like no kind of aftermath, no kind of consequence. So it's just
Right.
like if you're gonna confront somebody and make it seem like you want to, figure out who the source is coming from. It's just like the source announced who they were and you didn't do anything. And
You were
you
just
start
like,
like, I feel like at that point, that's when he start backpedaling and just start,
right.
trying to appear as this like neutral character when it's just like, I'm actually glad that they showed that that unseen footage as well, because
Right.
that brought more context to what it was that Case was talking about. Because at first I was just like, okay, he may have said like a rowdy little comment when they first all enter or whatever, but I kind of like paid it as because I don't even remember what he said when he first entered. But that unseen footage, he was definitely on one inside of that bedroom, and they were all like kind of, throwing dirt on Case's
Okay.
name. So it's just like,
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see what you mean.
yeah. So it's just like, stay firm into the same energy that you had once before. It's like, why are you trying to make it seem like,
It's given like I don't. Have you ever been in like a group and it's like maybe somebody or like a couple people may like make a couple comments about somebody else, like they could be in the group or just like a general person, and then
mhm,
like another person that has like no issue with them or like would have no reason to dislike them, like will jump in and be like, oh yeah, because and like they'll start talking shit about them too, and it'll like start with like little light stuff, but they'll be like, oh yeah,
mhm,
I don't fuck with them either, and it's like, why are you trying to like why are you trying to diss that person to
right,
like be in favor with these people? Like, because I know if I'm like dissing somebody and you start dissing them too and you don't even know them, I'm gonna be like, why are you like? I'm not gonna turn to you, but I'm gonna be like, what? Like, you ain't got the issue, I got the issue. Like, you just trying to,
exactly.
you know.
That's
But
exactly what it was giving.
yeah, so I don't know. I think, like you said, I think they are backtracking because, like, I think that they were for some reason. I feel like they thought that like maybe Case was all mouth and that they could just kick him out and that was gonna be it. But then, like, I think they realized, like, oh no, we can't just like kick this dude out. Like, he's gonna try to fight us, like, and he's gonna like try to stay. So I
Hmm.
was like, damn.
I'm not gonna lie though, like when it got down to like Lilo's scene with Case, I was very confused. Just because I
Mhm.
felt like Lilo, it was filmed as if he was saying a lot, but he didn't say much at all. To me personally. Like I felt like there was a lot of like mouth stuck moments where like, but nothing was coming out. It was just like, what are you trying to say, Lilo? Like, I just felt like I didn't get a solidified objective of that particular scene with him. Like,
Mhm.
I understand it ended with like them washing their hands clean or whatever the case may be, but I still didn't feel like I understood what Lilo's beef was or even like what his problem was.
I feel like they just kept saying like, oh, he was like super confident. And I was like, or he was cocky. But I'm just like, I don't know. To me, it's just like if somebody's cocky, as long as they're not saying like y'all, like as long as they're not addressing me in a negative way or like people I'm around in a negative way, I don't see what
Mm-hmm.
the issue is. Like if he wants to feel like it's his show, it's his show. But I feel like they took that and like ran with it. Like, okay, now we need to kick this bitch out. Because even in the unseen footage that they aired, somebody was saying, oh, well, we need a replacement. So like let's get him out because we want a replacement. It's like, damn, it's day one. Y'all have spent
Mm-hmm.
like what 4 hours together and now y'all need a replacement.
Right.
But yeah, I just thought that was weird. Oh, shout out to D I am D La La. Thank you for being here. Got her a drink. No blunt this time. No
So no
nothing to
blunt.
smoke on this time. She usually got a drink and a blunt emoji, but just a drink this time. But shout out to her.
Period.
Uh, but what are you drinking?
I'm drinking some wine.
Oh, okay.
Some red
Nice.
wine.
Okay. I'm more of a white wine kind of person for some reason.
They both eat. If it's wine, I'll drink it.
Listen, after a while, it all tastes the same, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I talked about Case coming in. And did you think that like Case was gonna be welcomed in, or did you think, or Case? Why do I keep saying Case? Did
Calvin.
you think that Calvin was gonna be welcomed in, or did you think he was gonna be like they were gonna try to haze him?
Um, I guess kind of like judging from the trailer and everything, I didn't think that they were gonna haze him because I don't know. I know you can only take so much from a trailer, but I felt like we would at least got a little bit of something to work with if he was gonna be hazed. So I
Mm-hmm.
didn't think that they were gonna haze him, and I think also with it being like so segregated as well, it's like if everybody was literally like at eye level, then maybe. But when it's
Mm.
segregated, I feel like somebody's gonna be there to, be like, come over here,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So I didn't expect him to get hazed, but I definitely knew it was gonna be giving recruit vibes.
Yeah. Like I feel like I didn't think that like Case or Justin would haze him just cuz I don't know, they don't really seem like those type of people. Like
No.
maybe like pulling like a prank or something, but like not like actually hazing a person.
Yeah,
But I did also think like, oh, like they probably want him on their side like cuz they outnumber right now,
they are.
um but yeah, I feel like it was kind of natural though. Like I feel like
It
them
was
like
natural.
coming together was real natural, especially when they decided to stay in for the night and they started drinking. I said, okay, look at all of this flirtation, all of this
Okay.
subtle like. I said, okay, let's look at this situation, but it was a good vibe. I think Kevin he seems very like respectful, like even just in like him like it's little, but like him like wanting to like not keep the lighter, like oh let me give you your lighter back. Like I don't know, it's like little stuff like that that I thought was like oh okay, like he seems really nice and like he has manners or something.
Yeah, for sure.
So
He comes off very comfortable in his being too.
I could see that. Yeah, I could definitely see that. Oh, is are you backstage? Aaron, you backstage? I don't see you. Oh my god, I see you. I see you
I was about
now.
to say
It's
I
like
seen the private
he's
message.
like hidden. Like I don't know why. Oh, okay, there we go. Oh, I see Kelvin. I don't see I don't see you, Aaron. Oh, I see you now. Hey, Case,
Hey
can you hear us?
y'all, or Case.
Hey. Oh my
Call
god,
me
why do I keep
Case.
saying Case? I'm sorry.
It's
I'm a
okay.
lunatic. Hey, Kelvin, how are you?
Hey, what's going on? Sorry, I'm kind
Okay.
of like working on the website right now too at the same time, but
Oh no,
I'm
you
here to
good.
chat with y'all.
Thank you
Okay,
for
try
being
clicking that link.
here.
Of
Let me add
course.
Aaron in too. Aaron,
Yes.
can you hear me? Uh,
Mm.
Aaron, can you hear me? Okay. Well, this is wild. All these people on the show, and like I'm the only like host, so this is interesting. But
Yeah, where's the other one?
he got sick, so he couldn't come. But we should definitely have you back when it's like both of us or all three of us, since it's two other people on the show. But how are you feeling? I know like the first episode that you were on um debuted yesterday. So how does it feel to like, be on the show and like get reactions from the fans and stuff?
Um, well, it felt so heartwarming to see the fans like say how handsome I am and just like I saw a comment that said I was a breath of fresh air, that they liked the entrance, they liked how I came into the house and everything. So it felt, I don't know, it didn't feel weird watching myself back, but towards the end of the episode, I did have to like relive those feelings. But overall, it just felt great. Like I loved it.
That's cool. Okay. Did you like have an idea of like how you were gonna come into the house? Like, did you feel like,
Oh,
oh, I need to be on guard, or oh, I'm gonna be like super open? Or...
so yeah, I knew coming to the house I wasn't gonna like fake for cameras or anything because I usually be around cameras and I'm usually around gay guys too, like modeling and being in ballroom. But I did tell Karan that I didn't want to bring none of my bags in just in case the guys would like try to bully me or anything at the door so I can just already be on go to defend myself.
Period.
But
Okay.
yeah,
Cool.
that was
Yeah. I
it.
mean, I would be like, I guess I would be nervous, like coming in just to see like what's gonna happen because you just never know what's gonna go on in
Hmm.
that house. Like they could be in the middle of a fight or, some shit like that. But so like walking in like and meeting like Case and Justin, like how like what was your? I mean, you talked about your first impressions of them, but like what was the vibe like in person? Like was it exactly what you thought it was gonna be like walking in, or did you think it was gonna be something else?
Um, so when I walked in and I seen both of them, well, first me and Karan was having a talk in the car, and he said that he believed that I would get along with Case anyway. I'm like, okay, well, let me just meet this Case guy. And I already knew Justin was on the show. I just didn't know he was in the house. So when I seen both of them on the couch, I was like, oh, this is gonna be good.
Okay, that's cool. What were y'all drinking that night, the first night? Cause y'all got real lit. Like y'all got real candid.
Um, so production, one of the production members had made a little lemon drop mix. So I had about 3 or 4 shots of those.
Damn.
Um, we had it's some tequila called Milagro. That was my first time ever tasting that. So I had probably 2 shots of that, and I think I drunk a shot of Hennessy too.
Ooh,
Oof.
who's the
And
Hennessy
I
for me?
smoked. Yeah, it
Well,
was a lot. I was so drunk, and then I had the nerve to wake up eager to meet the rest of the boys at 9 o'clock in the morning. That's why I started cleaning up.
oh, and you made some mimosas for them too. I noticed that was
That
cute.
was
Hmm.
Did
really nice.
they
Yeah.
like? Did you meet them at that point, or do you meet them later?
So everything that y'all see, it kind of like goes in that order. So after the scene where I open up to Justin in Case, that's where we go back up, and I think I changed my outfit, or I just take my jacket off because it was a little hot. And production production tells me that the boys are coming in the house. So I'm like, okay, well, let me hide in the room.
Ugh, not hiding.
And and that's when I like revealed myself and was just like, hey, like
Did they know you were
I'm the new
coming?
guy. No, nobody knew I was coming.
Okay, that makes sense then. Damn. Okay. Like, so did you
Well,
feel like when? Oh, go ahead.
Case and Justin knew I was coming. They just didn't know what time I was coming. And I got there real late. Like I got there like midnight because I had to catch 2 flights and it
Oh,
was just a lot
damn.
going on. It was traffic too, so on the way to the house, it was a lot of traffic.
Wow. Whew, 2 flights.
Hmm.
When you oh, what was I gonna ask? I was gonna ask something about
The
you
other
said that
guys.
you oh yeah, the other guys just like I guess like did they I guess meeting Case and Justin, like did you get a vibe of like how did they explain, I guess, the other guys to you? Like was it more so like, oh, like these are just the other people in the house, or did they like talk shit about them? Like what was the vibe towards them?
They actually told me the tea that happened when we was on the balcony. So this wasn't on camera, but the Case was like explaining the story about how the person's what's his name, Poppy had went home,
Hmm.
saw him get hit with a hockey stick. He said they're all cool individually, but as a group, they all give like weird and like follower vibes. And I'm
Okay.
like, okay, well that's nice to know. So me, like eager to meet them, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna keep that in my mind, but I'm not gonna prejudge anybody because I walked in there not knowing anybody at all. So I gave everybody a fair chance.
That's dope. Especially like, yeah, because like you said, you don't know them and you weren't there to see the situation happen. So like to come in and like hear both sides, I think would be like what I would do in the situation. But
Hmm.
I guess I can't ask you the interactions that you had with the other boys without spoiling it. But I can talk about something we have seen. That sneak peek for
Uh-oh.
that fight that you got in the bathroom with oh boy.
Hmm.
Um
Hmm.
what was like going through your mind when like he pushed you off of that weren't you like
The
standing in the tub or
toilet.
something? Yeah,
No,
like
I stood on the toilet.
what was your like thought process when he pushed you?
Well, watching it back, I laughed at it, but um, knowing that he was doing all this and stuff in my face, I was mentally preparing myself that okay, I'm possibly gonna have to fight this guy, and he's like much bigger than me, not just in weight, but like in height too. So that's why I stood in the toilet. Um, yeah, when I fell, I just thought I was gonna fall in the tub, but I'm glad that wall was right there. But as soon as he pushed me
Yeah.
off, I started swinging.
Yeah, it went from like 0 to 100 real quick. Like I was like, damn, like because at first y'all were just like kind of like he was kind of shoving you, and it was
Mhm.
like okay, like they're not really gonna fight. Somebody gonna come and break it up. But once he pushed you like off the toilet, like I was like, damn, they about to stop. They about to stop.
Oh yeah, he cut it off at like a real cliffhanger point because the fight just gets even more crazy. Like you guys have never seen a fight like this on reality TV before.
Ooh, it's giving it's giving raw and uncut.
Mhm. I'm excited.
You said
Me
not that you
too.
being excited for the fight.
I
Like,
never even I am I never even like been in a fight where that circumstance happened like that. Like I never had to stand in the toilet. I never went
mhm.
through the rest that wasn't shown yet, but that will be shown. Like it was weird to me while I was fighting. I'm like, are we really fighting like this?
Really? That's so. I feel like that would be me because I'm not like a fighter, but like if I was like in the middle of fighting, I feel like I would be like, "Damn, this is really happening!" Like in some slow motion or something. Like,
Yes,
damn.
it was
Do
so
you think?
weird, but
Do you think
hmm?
overall you had like a good experience in the house? Like when you think about like everything that happened in the house, was it like good or was it like bad?
I'm gonna say I don't want to say I had a bad experience because it was a good vacation away from home, and I enjoyed production. Justin and Case, they made my experience great. As far as everything else, I would say it was bad because I thought I was going to be filming, having fun, peace, positivity, all of that. But, just knowing that I would have to come back and possibly get into a fight, it was just annoying to me. And it was just getting old.
Do you
Because
think
I'm not
like
a
fights
fighter,
were
I'm a lover.
same? Do you think like little things like do you think like little things cause fights or was it like is that why you were kind of like oh I'm gonna get into a fight because I'm gonna do something small and then something's gonna pop off or
I think what caused my fights is definitely my mouth. They couldn't take me reading the shit out of them or calling out some stuff. Like it's an issue, and Karan had like dropped the T on this a little bit. It's an issue that was mentioned about somebody touching somebody else, and I'm the one that called it out. So I feel like that storyline is gonna feed into the next couple of fights that you'll see.
damn
Uh-oh.
okay right I'm like let me brace myself speaking of bracing myself we see in the preview for next episode that you and Case get a little close a little
Mm-hmm.
seeing each other in y'all natural form.
I see it.
Um, so can you tell us a little bit about that? Like what like when you first like saw him, was there attraction there or was it like, oh, like he seems cool? I know you say he seems cool, and that he was cute, but like was the vibe like were you getting that vibe from him that he thought you was cute too?
well, yeah, they didn't show it on camera, but when I walked in, he was
Ooh, not
okay. Sorry, I was getting a
yeah. Oh no, you're good.
FaceTime call.
I thought it was StreamYard.
Mm-mm. My boyfriend calling me, which is weird that I had to like relive all this stuff while having a boyfriend now.
Interesting.
But yeah, he actually said, "Oh, you're fine as fuck." He was like, "We gonna get
Okay.
along just fine." I was like, "Yeah, you fine too." Um, but I think my attraction to Case was when he had gave me a hug and like kissed me on my head after I was crying and stuff. I like I like genuine guys like that. So I seen a more genuine side of him, and we
Hmm.
would just always like have personal conversations, and he wouldn't mind opening up, I wouldn't mind opening up, and I just like how open he was. I just like his whole personality. So that's what attracted me more to him than his looks.
Okay. It's interesting because like I mean, I'm sure you've seen like the first episodes where like he's tonguing everybody down, but like
Oh my
I feel like
gosh.
right? I feel like the interaction with you was so genuine and
Hmm.
it wasn't like sexual. It
Force.
was like yeah, it was more like I'm supporting you, like you crying, but like I got you. And so like when he did like kiss your like head, I was like, "Oh, like I feel like he really like likes you." Like no
Hmm.
shade to like Lilo or like any of the other people that he toned down, but I feel like that was more so just like I'm drunk and I just want to make out with somebody versus like his interaction with you was more like okay, like
Genuine and
I'm
heartfelt.
feeling this guy, yeah. So
Yeah,
um
it was. He said he didn't know what the new guy coming in was going to be like. He didn't know if he was going to be on their side or his the other boy's side.
right.
But I came in shocking everybody because I told everybody I was like I'm not on nobody's side. I'm still feeling everybody out.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
But I'm gravitating towards Case and Justin more because I sense, well, more specifically Case, even though Justin, I've been a little fan of Justin. I think he's cute. I like him on the come up, even though a lot of people didn't like him. I liked him, so I made it a thing in my head that I wanted to possibly build a relationship with Justin. And
Okay.
with Case, he had my back since I walked in that house, so I was never going to betray him in any type of way, shape, or form.
Cool. So like you said like you like knew of Justin, you were a fan of Justin, especially from the come up. Like were you like surprised like the change? Cause like he was wilding on that show. Like
Hmm.
he had a lot going on, I'll say. But like now he's like super chill. And like even meeting him in person and like seeing how chill he was that like crazy?
It was like, and part of me wanted to see him turn up too, just so I can laugh. But
Right.
it's like the other way around with Justin. Like, I wanted to see him turn up and laugh at him, but he actually sees me turn up and he's laughing at me. So you're gonna see that a lot.
Mm,
He's like cool, and I feel like he definitely redeemed himself from the people that was giving him a lot of hate and stuff. He's not really like in the mix a lot, but you'll see him there.
okay. That's cool. I mean, yeah, like I feel like he's super chill now, and I just feel like I don't know.
Hmm.
I like this Justin. Like, I mean, the turn up Justin was entertaining, but like this one, he
Hmm.
seemed like he got a good head on his shoulders now. So that's cool.
Yes. And off
It's
camera, Justin, I love Justin. Like he did so much like for me and Case friend wise. And we like all three of us, we actually genuinely have a great friendship. I talk to them almost every day.
that's cool that y'all like keep a bond like even after the show. Um,
Hmm.
it's also interesting that like the other replacement, I'm assuming the guy that you fought, like was he? I mean, I guess I don't know if he was on the other side or the other team, or if he was conveniently on the other with the other group, but it seemed like he was kind of like trying to defend somebody that was on the other group. So I didn't know if it was given like
The
the
other
replacement to
placement.
take their side. Yeah. What's the
Oh, Steven, he was from so I heard he was from season one. That's what it says.
oh, okay.
But he's not the. I'm the only replacement that you see.
Really interesting. Okay. So this must
Mm-mm.
have just been like a gathering or something, I guess.
Yeah, you'll see it all played out because I don't want to spill too much, but from
Right,
them
right. Yeah.
scenes, he was just. I wouldn't never come at anybody for no reason. Even my comment that I made, which some people may be like, "Oh, well, he can't just be throwing the coke word out there like that."
Mhm.
I made that comment on purpose because I'm like, you're coming at me like this. and I didn't really say anything to you. Like, bitch, who do you think you are? I don't know if you had one too many drinks or if you was like sniffing coke in the bathroom. That's where I was coming from with that comment. And I tried
Ooh,
to
these
explain
drug
to him, but
allegations.
yeah, I tried to explain that to him, but he just wasn't having it. So I'm like, bitch, don't come up in my face.
I
Ooh.
feel like you wanted a moment. I feel like that's all it was. Because I
Yeah,
understood the assignment. It's just like, bitch, you have to be out of your mind to be coming from me, and I gave you no reason to. That's how I took it.
exactly. Exactly.
Hmm.
And I was genuine to him. We didn't talk that much, but like when we met each other, I shook his hand and everything. I complimented him. I complimented his hair because that was the only thing I really liked on him. Um, I said your waves were swimming. That was it. And then while we were at the house, he just I don't know if this will be shown. I'm gonna wait more to when the next episode come out to talk about it. But he gave
Okay.
me this stank ass look, and just like he looked at me like I was some peasant because I was calling myself the king in the house, and I guess he felt like, oh, let me just attack this person, and so I can make my moment and get my camera time.
Yeah.
But really, I just think I don't know. It's weird, but I feel like he helped me out even more because the fans would be. I feel like the fans gonna be more on my side about the situation.
Okay. We know the boys get upset when they say somebody's the king of something or it's their show. So I
Right?
can see it going left. But
Hmm.
but yeah, it's interesting. I'm so glad that you were able to hop on and thank you for even being
Yeah,
here.
of
Um
course.
but yeah, we'll let you enjoy your night and yeah, appreciate you being here.
Thank you, thank
Yes.
you. Yes, I watch your podcast a lot actually.
Oh, thank you.
So
Yeah, we're gonna
I
try
had
to
to
do like
hop
a
on.
recorded episode or something.
Hmm.
But we'll definitely like reach out because like we would love to like know more about your experience on the show.
Yes,
Ooh.
definitely, and I'll be here to explain it too.
Yes. All right. Peace.
All right, peace out. Y'all have a great night.
You
You
too.
too. Wow, what a live, guys. Please like if you care to. Um, but yeah, that's really pretty much been the review. Thanks for everybody that um came through, everybody that was in the chat. Of course, thanks to Calvin for deciding to hop on and being in the chat. And of course, thank you, Martez, for hopping on and like being a co-host with me. Like, I really appreciate it.
Oh no, thank you for having me. I know this is my first time kind of like doing anything like this, so I know it came off a little bit timid, but I
Oh
definitely
no, you're
appreciate the
good.
experience.
Yeah. And I mean, feel free to come back on because I mean, even if you feel like you were timid, I feel like you were funny. So definitely welcome to come back whenever you want. Um, and yes, also shout out to Aaron. I think he might have had some technical issues, but shout out to Aaron Wiles out um, for even being here. But yeah, we gonna call it a night. This has still just been such an interesting live because like I usually do it with another person or at least one other person. So to do it alone
Mhm.
at first was interesting, but I don't know, it's fun. I might do it again. So yeah, it's been Key and Carry where we key and we carry. I'm here with Martez.
Hey
And
y'all.
yes, and we will see y'all in the next one. Peace.
Peace.